What is going on YouTube? Hit back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Binance Coin, as well as the S&P 500 if we have time. As you guys know, I like to do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week with your guys' help. So definitely make sure to comment your favorite altcoin down in the comment section below, as I will be picking one cryptocurrency to review in next week's episodes. So basically what we have to look at in today's video is the falling wedges that actually managed to break bullish in the past couple of days. This is a very intricate thing that we have to look at. Pretty much some of these cryptocurrencies, as we've discussed, hit a bottom, their bottom support, the price floor, and have since reacted positively and broke bullish outside of some of these major resistances, allowing the coins to break through and start heading up to moving averages, as well as to higher levels that honestly we weren't anticipating. There's a lot of talk about this. We've been on the fence about where cryptocurrency is going to be moving to, whether it would be that break to the upside or whether we're going to, just fall and collapse back down to levels like 30 or 20k for Bitcoin, and even lower like 25 cents for XRP, which is still a possibility. Don't get me wrong, we're seeing a very small correction right now to the upside. We've been talking about these falling wedges and these double bottoms for a couple days now here on the channel, so I want to talk about what exactly is next, how we've actually managed to capitalize on this run, and where we plan on seeing cryptocurrency move to. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into today's episode. Well, let's get started on the top 10 cryptocurrencies. So a quick refresh of here. You can see we're up about 0.5%. Yesterday was the big movement. We were up 4 or 5% across the board. But for right now, we're starting to pretty much just consolidate in regards to some of these major cryptocurrencies. If anything, most of them are down about 1 to 2%. But really, this is still a very good sign. And I kind of want to go over what exactly is happening and then what I think is going to be happening moving forward. So if you're ready to buy in or you've been trading around so far, this is my plan and what I think is going to be coming to these markets. So for right now, as we've discussed in the past, we've been looking at these cryptocurrencies for quite some time now. You can see last week we've been making a ton of videos talking about the double bottom formations, the falling wedge patterns, the double bottom that could swing us back up to supports. This was made about a week ago, and the fact that we're pretty much about to retest bottom support right now. So we've talked about this for quite some time. We've talked about the potential of seeing that reversal to swing us higher, and it's finally starting to come true, which is good. So the past couple of days we discussed there is a big falling wedge, there's a big descending fractal, there's descending triangles. Regardless, all of that came with a bottom support level, as discussed right here. You can see on XRP, for those XRP traders, there was a bottom support right here, and we discussed one of two things. We finally found where that key point of breakout would be, and it was pretty much just waiting for the confirmation of which direction. So we discussed it was going to end right about, July 22nd to July 21st, and as you guys can see, we saw confirmation of a retest of bottom support. This was big. This was a critical moment for XRP and pretty much all the cryptos. We discussed if we close the daily below this bottom support, we would immediately see a big volume loss in the markets. Volume would leave, and we'd see a big pull back down to 25 cents. We then discussed why this is such a big moment for XRP, that if we closed above here, and we closed above support, and we would probably see a swing back to the upside, depending on if we confirmed a break above the trend line, which is what happened. Now, XRP was giving us some signs. I didn't want to buy into XRP just yet because the other cryptocurrencies were a little bit more delayed. I was waiting for Bitcoin and Ethereum to make their final decision, and that's when we decided to buy in. So we can look at Bitcoin, we can look at Ethereum, we're going to look at Binance, but you can see even for Bitcoin right now, really this massive and major falling wedge pattern that was on the coin, you can see we came back down to retest bottom support once again. This was a very big moment for Bitcoin. As you guys can see, we really haven't had the actual candle close on the 30k support in a very long time. We really haven't at all. It's pretty much just been constant wicks. But for the first time in months, and I mean months, you can see constantly retesting just wicks. But right now we actually closed right on here. The same thing applied itself. We were discussing that within this descending, fractal or falling wedge, and for those that don't know what a falling wedge looks like within crypto, you can see right here, this is pretty much it. They usually look something like that. Falling wedges, we have a falling wedge right here, and they tend to, break to the upside, which is something, of interest. But you can see we kind of broke down into it. The falling wedge pattern was taking form, and then we broke confirmation above here. So the same thing was applying itself here. This was a big move for Bitcoin and for the crypto space. We discussed if we were to close support above here, we could buy in and leverage it up to the top resistance, which we did. We capitalized on that run. We discussed that from here you could buy in as an aggressive to moderate to aggressive style trade, buy in at the support and leverage it to the upside, which is what happened. We got in a very small leverage trade, which was very nice. And then we started to see potential reversal here. We saw uncertainty as we were retesting top resistance. I discussed in the prior videos that constantly, every time we hit the top resistance, we corrected lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. So we anticipated that the reversal was going to happen here as well. Back down to bottom support, breaking through our 30K support level, pulling us down lower. So what I did was set up a reversal. I bought in to short the coin back down to here, and I discussed in depth that this was definitely an aggressive trade, or a moderate to aggressive trade, more advanced than conservative. And I discussed that if at any point we saw cryptocurrency flip bullish and reverse outside of here, our stop loss would be set at the downtrend. So we discussed that. And as you guys can see, it was around 32K or a little higher, 32.6. So we discussed if the stop loss broke us through there, it would obviously sell us out, liquidate, which it did. And we would obviously buy right in to anticipate leverage to the upside, or volume to the upside, which is what happened. And it would obviously cover the fact that we lost a little bit of money here. So that's exactly what happened. We bought in for an immediate flip back up, and we've been profitable ever since. Obviously, we've moved our stop losses up since then, so we're back in the green. It was a little uncertain just before when we had to get that uncertainty right here. We actually decided to break above this falling wedge. But here's the thing. This is what we have moving forward now for XRP, Bitcoin, these cryptocurrencies. We're in on Bitcoin bullish. We bought in. We're anticipating runs to the upside, but what we have to look at is the potential resistance that we're hitting, which could cause a reversal. Now, you might not be seeing it on Bitcoin. On Ethereum, you guys can clearly see the problem here. We're getting very close to retesting that moving average, which resulted in a bearish reversal here. But this could be a sign of buying in and leveraging it to the upside, even more so. So obviously falling wedge, but there's a big possibility of the double bottom, which could swing us up even higher if we can breach the moving average. We have the support, we have the volume. We're not looking bad on the moving average, trading at 52. So there's plenty of room to the upside. It's just, are we going to do it or are we not? So I'm not worried about this right now. We're seeing some uncertainty. We're in it bullish. We do have a stop loss set closer to the bottom support here. But regardless, if we decide to fall lower, we'll sell off and we'll readjust our positions. But there's a good chance we can continue this bullish pattern. It really is just a waiting game right now. We had a very big winning streak right here. This is a big jump. We've been up about, let's see, from the bottom, we've been up at most 17%, currently about 16% on the coin. So we look okay. There might be a little consolidation right now, but with anticipation that we continue to reach out and eventually retest 40K, which is where my target is for Bitcoin and these other cryptocurrencies, 35 to 40K at most. And then we'll have another obstacle to face, which would be the third confirmation of a massive downtrend here on Bitcoin. You can see this would be the third confirmation, 1, 2, and this would be the third, and it would be a very big problem zone right here. But I do think we are going to, at some point, get back up to 40K very soon. Regardless, we've broken through here. If we decide that, let's say I'm wrong for some odd reason, we still have that stop loss set up to cover ourselves. We lock ourselves into either breaking even or just getting a little bit of profit. Nothing like if we just took off to 40K right now. But we have to consider that these cryptocurrencies aren't just yet out of the woods. They're getting much better, and we are much more, set than we have been. But you can see even for Binance, it hasn't just yet officially broke outside the downtrend, and there's a little bit more of a pump that's needed to us to really get over that ledge and head up even higher. S&P 500 looks great. We'll see how tomorrow opens. I think we're about to break bullish. Hopefully we break outside that MACD and head up even higher. That's my anticipation. So I'm getting very excited the way these markets are trading, and we'll see. falling wedge broken. This is a good sign. We're starting to teeter-totter back down. It'll be interesting. We still have bottom support here. We still have stop losses. If we, retest our stop loss and get stopped out and liquidated out, we have to consider the possibility we reverse back down to retest support once again. It'll be the third retest of this bottom support. And if it doesn't hold, and we get that confirmation that we need, maybe it's a pump fake, we get the confirmation we need to close us below support here, we'll obviously buy in and leverage it to the downside, and that will cover all of our losses. Obviously, we can do so on BitYard, which I've linked in the description down below, so definitely make sure to check out here if you want a profitable, good exchange that I found to be the best so far. Link in the description, check it out. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.